Okay, so question 1 says, work out, give an expression for the area of a rectangle. So I advise you just to draw a little diagram for yourself here. This rectangle measures 2x plus 3 and it's x minus 2. Alright, what is the expression for the area of a rectangle? Area is equal to base times height. Very good. So the base is 2x plus 3, that's this, and the height is x minus 2. Yeah, so I can write area is equal to the base, which is 2x plus 3 times x minus 2. So Graham, when you see this, what do you think you're going to do? Yeah, so expanding this bracket, 2x times x is 2x squared, 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x, alright, and then 3 times x is plus 3x, and 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Last step, Katie, is to put the 2x squared, put the x terms together. Negative 4x plus 3x is negative x minus 6. Boom. So this is achieved. And that's all you have to do, you guys. So the key here was expression, right? It didn't say solve, it didn't say find a value for x, it's find an expression. That is it. Right, that's achieved. Alright, find the value of x. In the next one, find the value of x. We look at the left hand side, it's 3 to a certain power, 3 to the power of x plus 1. And you say to yourself, well, can I write the right hand side as 3 to a certain power? You know that 3 to the power of 1 is, Lily, exponentials? Yeah, 3. 3 squared, 3 threes are 9. 3 cubed is 27. Good, Oscar. 3 to the power of 4 is, it's 81. So, alright, this is 3 to the power of 4. So, look, that power must be the same as that power. Get it? Because the bases are the same. So, yeah, so, go. X plus 1 must be 4. So, I solve this. X must be 3. Yeah, x must be 3. Alright, this is achieved. Well done. Alright, so here, if you want, you could write equating powers. You don't have to write equating powers. You can just go from this step to here without writing equating powers. Okay? Alright. So in this question it says solve. So you have to work out the value of x. And I'm going to compare the expression they've given us with ax squared plus bx plus c, this thing here. Alright? Which is just quadratic. But what did we do here? We multiplied a by c. So I got ac is equal to 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. So Oscar, you're looking for factors of 24, one which is plus and one which is minus, which have a difference of 2. So what factors of 24 do you know?
3 and 8.
Yeah, 8 and 3. Do they differ by 2? No. Yeah, good, Lily. 6 and 4. Right, so 6 and 4 is our winning combination. If we want this to be positive 2, what do we know about the signs of the 6 and the 4?
It has to be
negative 4, positive 6. Very good. So I use that to split this middle term up into positive 6x minus 4x. Do you remember this? So I've got 3x squared, I leave that as is, minus 8, and this is equal to 0. And then what do I do? Factorize by pairs. So what's common between the first two? 3x. So what can I put in that bracket? X plus 2. What's common to these two here? Negative 4x and negative 8.
4.
Yeah, but if you put 4, right, I'll put positive 4. What do I have to multiply positive 4 by to give me negative 4x? Negative x. And positive 4 times what gives me negative 8? Negative 2. But are these two brackets now the same? No. So instead of taking out positive 4, I should take out a negative 4. Then this becomes positive x. And this becomes plus 2. You guys see that? Yeah. Alright, so now you see we've got the same common bracket, which is that x plus 2 And what do I write in the second bracket?
3 minus 4.
Sweet. 3x minus 4. Well done, guys. Alright, so we factorized it. Have we solved it?
No.
No. What do we need to solve?
You need to keep going.
Yeah, so how do you keep going?
You could do 4. I don't know.
So either this first bracket, so either x plus 2 must be 0, or the second bracket, 3x minus 4
So it's
must be 0.
One of it has to be -2 or something.
Right, so this x could be -2, or how do I solve the second one? For the second root?
It could be
Yeah?
4 divided by 3. I don't know.
Yeah, add 4 to both sides, so 3x's must be 4, so 1x must be 4 divided by 3, and you can leave your answer like that, right? So you'll see it's got two solutions, x is -2 or x is 4 over 3. This is merit. Yeah. Okay? Everyone happy? Let me just, sorry. Alright, here we go. It says that the area of the rectangle of the triangle is 35 centimeters squared, right? We know the formula is area is equal to half base times height.
There's nothing on the screen.
Oh, sorry. Half base times height. Alright, this is my base, right? And this is my height. My base is 4x plus 6. So I can write the formula 35 centimeters squared is equal to half the base is 4x plus 6. So see how I put the brackets? Times the height. Yes?
Yeah.
Right, what's half of 4x plus 6?
2x plus 3.
Right, so this is 2x plus 3. And I'm going to multiply all of that by x. I'll just put the x at the front. Happy? Alright, so multiply that out for me, Fenton. What do you get?
2x squared plus 3x.
2x squared plus 3x. Now, ordinarily you'd write 35 on the left. But to solve a quadratic, what's the first thing you have to do? Make it equal to 0. So I'm going to take away 35 from the left and take away 35 from the right. And I get 0 here is equal to this. And can you see this is ax squared plus bx plus c is 0. So you're going to do the AC method and solve.
Sorry, I did it.
Okay?
It would be -10 instead.
You've done it, right? So this is what Katie did. She did AC is 2 times -35 is -70, and she's looking for.
What about that square?
What about the square? You're just doing AC, A times C.
So if I'm not talking about the x squared. You just leave that out of it.
No.
A times C.
Yeah, which is -70, right? So Katie, what did you do then? You look for factors of 70 which differed by 3, and you got.
Oh, I have to differ by 3, and that's -10.
10 and 7. All right. You want the number in the middle to be a positive 3. So which way around are the signs going to go?
So that would be -7.
-7 plus 10. All right. So here this is 2x squared plus the 10x minus the 7x minus 35.
Is that the answer?
No, that's not the answer, and that's where I'm going to pause this. By pairing, I'll take out the common 2x from the first two terms. I'll get x plus 5, and I'll take out -7, and I'll get x plus 5. So the common bracket is x plus 5, and I'll pull this 2x minus 7 from the 2x minus 7. So when we solve for this, we get that x could be equal to -5, or 2x's are 7, so x is 3.5. Now, if you get to this stage, you've got merit, but you have to look at the context of the question. This said that x was this says that x is the height of the triangle, so does it make sense to have a negative height? No. So to get the excellence, you have to write reject x is equal to -5, since height is not negative. Therefore, x is 3.5 centimeters is the only valid answer. Okay, so we'll stop there. Right, let's have a look at this. So the important words here, their grandmother has got a formula for calculating how much she's going to give to Sophia, which is, and it's given, which is nice and easy. But then with Tama, she's got, she takes it in and she squares it. What do you get if you square in, Lily? In squared, right? In squared, and if you multiply that by 2, what do you get? 2 n squareds, right? Plus 6 times the number n, right? Plus 6n. Okay, so that's Tama's formula. It says what value or values could n have so that Tama gets more fidget spinners than Sophia. So if you want Tama to have more than Sophia, right? You haven't even read the question, Lockie. Oh my goodness. You could make a table, but look, you guys look. Tama's got this 2n squared plus 6n, right? And that's greater than, and here you've got n cubed plus 3n. Now, there's a huge clue. Why do you think they've done this? And Dallas has alluded to it. Right? They want you to. They want you to? No, but you talked about it just now. How can you write the expression for Tama? How can you rewrite it?
2n bracket n plus 3.
Very good. 2n bracket n plus 3 close bracket. This is greater than, this is n times n squared plus 3. Yeah? What can you do to both sides?
Minus, oh yeah,
How can you simplify both sides?
minus an n.
You could, oh, well, not minus.
Oh, take away. Divide.
Divide. Well done, Harry. You could divide both sides by n. Let me get rid of this, because if you divide this side by n and divide this side by n, those go out. So on the left-hand side, what are you left with?
There's n squared plus, oh no, on the left hand side, 2n.
2n plus,
Oh.
no, 2 lots of n plus 6. This is greater than, on the right-hand side, n squared plus 3. Alright, now it's looking like a quadratic, which is what Matthew said. So if I want to solve a quadratic, what do I have to do? Make one side equal to?
0.
0. So which side are you going to make equal to 0? Left.
Oh, yeah.
No, you want to make the left, you could make the right 0, right? Lily, you could, but I'm going to make the left-hand side 0 because the right-hand side's got the n squared, and I want my n squared to be positive. So, if this is n squared here, what do I have to subtract?
3.
And I would, is that my final answer? Subtract 3. What do I subtract from both sides?
Oh.
3.
To get rid of the 2n plus 6.
Oh, n.
Take away 3.
Take away?
3.
Take away 6. And what else do I take away? Take away the 2n, right? Take away 2n. So on this side I take away 2n. Alright? So on the left hand side, you've got nothing. You've got n squared minus the 2n's. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Can you factorize this?
Yes.
Yeah.
You put them in bracket.
Oh my god, this makes so much more sense.
Alright, so what are you going to factorize it into? N and n.
N. Oh.
What are the two factors?
1 and 2.
It can't be 1 and 2. They have to multiply to give you
-2.
1 and 3. Good, Lily. 1 and 3. Which way do the signs go? Negative. Dallas? -3 and positive 1. Alright. Now this is where you need to know what the quadratic, what the parabola looks like. If this was x plus 1 times x minus 3, right, where would it cut the x-axis? What would the roots be? At -1 and at positive 3. So now the question's saying to you, where is this graph? Where is it positive? I mean, where's this graph? Where is it less than 0? Do you guys see that? Look, so for this part of the graph here, Is the y value positive or negative?
Positive.
No, the y value.
Oh. Positive.
It's positive. What about for this part?
Oh.
Positive. But they're asking us where it's negative, right? This is negative, so it has to be below, right? So what are the x values for which you get the graph being below?
0, 1, 2.
Between negative 1 and 3, right? So I'm going to write here, between negative 1 and 3, all right? So n has to be between negative 1 and 3, but then Harry's correctly pointed out n has to be, yeah, why does it have to be 1 or 2?
Because it comes as
Wait,
You kind of negative fidget
what
spinners.
is E?
Yeah, okay.
Is that fidget spinners more common?
She's just chosen this number n, all right? And if she gets, she says here, the grandmother says the number of fidget spinners that Sophia will get is this number n cubed plus 3 times this number. So if you look at the formula here, this formula, if n is 0, then she gets nothing. If n is negative 1, then she gets negative spinners. So she can't get negative spinners, can she, from her grandmother?
You take one away.
Yeah, okay. Fenton's grandmother is going to punish him by taking away his fidget spinners.
Yep.
All right, so in Fenton's world. But Sophia and Tama's grandmother is actually quite nice to them, and she gives them fidget spinners. So n has to be positive. So it's just like what Katie said before. So if you've got this range of n values,
This is another example.
yeah.
How long ago is
So
it?
therefore n could be 1 or 2. All right, since grandmother does not give would not give negative spinners.
Or zero.
Negative spinners or 0. All right, except, and you can write except if they're Fenton's grandmother. All right, and we'll stop the
I'm gonna give
recording.
you like